Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Jeff, and tonight we are reacting to one of your requests. I'm actually pretty tired, but I have to wait for my laundry to finish before I can go to bed, so why not get a video in, right? I was also planning to make my reaction to Ive's new drop, which their channel said came out at 1:30, and right now it is 1:39, but it turns out the group is kind of like doing I don't know, like a type of like fan type of activity, maybe even for the first 30 minutes, and then the song will probably come out at 2. So maybe I'll be up long enough to get that one out too. I don't know. We'll see. But today's a big day for me because I love Ive and I love Kepler, and we got dual comebacks. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for what we're reacting to right now, which is Woodz. This is a request from Cody King 643. I don't know who Woodz is or what they are. I don't know if it's a group, if it's a solo. And honestly, you didn't tell me a song to react to, so I just picked one. For future reference, if you guys have a request, you got to give me a song, because, yeah, I'm not just going to pick one at random. But we're going to go with Journey, because I think it's the most recent one that has a video out. Fingers crossed. I don't know. But let's head over there and check it out and see what Woodz is about. Alright, I've got subtitles on. Right away, we're starting with a text. I've forgotten about the pain when I paused my step, but I know when I feel locked in the dark. Interesting. Starting off with a little acoustic guitar here. Where is he? Is it like a prison or something?
All back to back 걸어온 나를 기억해 바라던 순간을 위해 I've forgotten about the pain When I pause my step 밀려오는 이 아픔에 눈물이 차오를 때 내 작은 문을 닫은 채 But I know when I feel locked in the dark 내 맘은 어째서 더 밝게 빛나
So he's clearly a solo act. Either that or the other members are getting no time.
아무도 모르는 나의 깊은 마음속 맑은 하늘 넓은 바다가 있어 파도보다 더 크게 외쳐
Okay, vocals. This isn't K-pop, by the way, so this isn't the kind of thing I prefer to react to on the channel, but this is, so far, is really good. There are some other songs that'll be coming out that I'll be doing that are like more rock like this too. Nice little power ballad here. I feel like we're out in Nebraska now. I feel like I gotta get my flashlight out, just like. A gorgeous shot right here. Okay, so first reaction is, like I mentioned, it's not normally something I'm gonna react to typically on the channel, but it was really nice. Lovely vocals. I love the power ballad style. Um, because I did like it, I wouldn't mind reacting to more in the future from him. Like, when I started the channel, I wanted to focus solely on K-pop groups, but if you've been here from the beginning, you've seen I've already expanded to K-pop soloist. I know I've got a couple of requests from a reactor friend of mine to do more of like I think they're a Japanese group. So I'm already kind of breaking my own rules anyway. So when I say it's not what I plan to react to, it doesn't mean I won't react to it again, I guess. It means it wasn't the intention. But we're going to go back and listen again, pay more attention to the lyrics. The first time I was kind of just kind of soaking in the feeling and really appreciating that power, those power chords in the background. The musicality of this performance was really nice. Uh, Not anything to analyze from a choreo standpoint because, well, there was no choreo. But cinematography wise, I'll see what I can find when we go back. But yeah, this was a really nice song. So let's go back and check it again. Let's see what we can find out here. Okay, so I believe this is the same island he's on at the end. I could be wrong, but I feel like that's the same tree that's like growing at the very end. Okay, we've got an unlocking door here, but he's like in this prison. Okay, so already I'm seeing something I didn't see the first time. I was focusing on the environment, but the shadows and there's shadows of like vines. And anytime in cinematography you have vines, it's usually like a feeling of being trapped or being tangled. Maybe you feel like you can't get out of something.
All back to back 걸어온 나를 기억해 바라던 순간을 위해 I've forgotten about the pain
So, looking back at his life, I'm not sure if this is like looking back at the whole life or just looking at a period in life, maybe as a trainee or something like that. But he's talking about like he had this hardship, and then the video itself is showing that he was in a like this dark place where like he kept this pain. And the very first shot is a door that was locked, but he's unlocking it. So I feel like the message there is that this part of him that is locked behind the door, he's kind of letting us in to see that. In my eyes when tears well up. Okay, so when he needs to cry, when he's feeling down, he closes this door in his heart and he's behind that door locked in. Yeah. Like a private retreat, but also feeling lonely. Also, I'm curious if any of these books are like important. Now we've got this pop rock kind of feel here. So there's hope for, you know, a brighter tomorrow here. Is where the blue sky... Okay, that's how we got to this island. Deep inside my heart where no one knows. So he's already talked about when he needs to cry or needs to, you know, reflect. He goes behind the locked door in his heart. And then deep inside his heart where no one knows, there's a place where the sky is blue and there's wide oceans, and now we're on this island, so it's like his private place. And he calls out to himself here. I'm not sure if calling out to himself helps him find himself, or maybe remember who he is. His vocals are so good here. To a little island across this sea, yeah. I came across a different me. So, I don't know if that has anything to do with that first, like, dungeon scene we saw, or prison scene I kept calling it. Remember, as he's walking past, there's, I don't know if it's supposed to be him again, or just someone else, but there's someone on the other side of the bars. I feel like that's the different me he came across. Now, when I meet another me, and I don't remember if the song says it, we'll find out again, but is this another me stronger, braver, more lonely, less lonely? Like, what is it about them that was important? Let's find out if he says it. He remembers what he's forgotten. Okay, so it's like a catalyst. He finds who he used to be, what he used to love. Okay. This is a cool line right here. A 3-leaf dream lost by 4. Kind of like a 3-leaf clover. And then there's a 4-leaf clover, but so 4-leaf clovers are considered lucky, at least in Western culture. Is a 3-leaf clover considered lucky in Eastern culture? I don't know. Anyway, but at least here as a kid, when you had a 4-leaf clover, you would pick the little pieces of the clover off, and like if you had a dream, like picking one off, like the dream will come true, the next one the dream won't come true, the next one the dream will come true, and then the next one the dream's gone. So a 3-leaf dream would be one that, because 1 and 3 in that little game that I just mentioned were a dream that will happen, and 2 and 4 were the dream not happening. So I don't know if that's what he's referring to, but at least that's how I'm understanding it. While the forest grew up so tall. And so there's these vines that were growing the shadows that we saw earlier, but they're like transparent here. So I don't know if this is supposed to symbolize like this is a cage of his own making, because he can still see through it, but he still feels being trapped. I don't know. Come on, let's go. I love the chorus. So when I said I felt like we were in Nebraska, this is like his wide open space, and the ocean's over here, which I didn't notice at the time, but the wide open blue sky, and this is like his place. He lets himself float on the wind far away, and that's his little island here that he can go back to when he needs to. When he needs to reconnect, when he needs to cry, those kind of things. I still don't know what those, like, glass balls are. Or maybe they're supposed to be, like, water. But there's been a few different scenes where they're dropping. Then speculating on the future, like, will the sun shine down on me? But I'm ready to go forward either way. This is a cool little part, too. I might lose myself when I leave. Like, when he opens his heart up again, comes out, when he leaves this little island from his heart, he might lose himself again, but he knows where to find himself again. he can always go back inside his heart on that little island where he kept his true self. So this song is about the ups and downs of the journey of life, basically, and also the importance of remembering who you are so you don't get lost along the way. Honestly, I bet this song... Okay, first off, back to what I was going to say earlier. Remember when I thought that that other scene was like the same tree blooming or growing or whatever? I don't think it is, because that other one was growing in water, and this is clearly not. But anyway, I think this song would be a really cool song to see him do live, because he's clearly not interested in doing choreography for the video, but there are parts in the song where he's not actively singing, so I'm sure that he's got like backup dancers who are doing something on stage to illustrate different points of this on when during a live performance. So I'm sure he does actually get involved in choreo at those parts, at least some. But this is a really cool pop rock power ballad type of thing. Yeah. All right. So, Cody, thanks so much for the request. I know I've mentioned it a couple of times that it's not what I would typically react to, but hey, that's also why we're here, to expand our horizons a little bit, right? So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell to enable your notifications to see when future content goes live. Speaking of future content, I mentioned it earlier, but we've got a video coming up hopefully today, but it's just going to be sometime this week for sure, for Ive, and also one for Kepler. And then I will try to get another chunk of your requests done as well. But let me know what you guys thought of this one, the performance, and if you agree that the song is performed well live, or if you've seen it live and you think the video might be better. I don't know. And if you have any other requests, make sure you drop them down below. I'm trying to do like one per person right now because we're getting pretty backed up. And also make sure you, I mentioned this earlier too, make sure you give me a specific song to react to. Yeah, I think that's everything. So thanks so much for checking this one out, guys. And until the next time, take care, everybody.